Welcome back to another episode of renovating our 1961 vintage Avion camper. Over the past 6 months, we have spent every spare moment working on old Gertie. It's been a long 6 months and we still have a good bit of work to do. But with spring comes longer days, and though that means more work for us, it also means we are getting closer to our end goal. Alright, it is finally time to get the floor prepped for the subfloor. Honestly, when we ripped out the subfloor months and months ago, I don't think we had any idea how long it would actually take for us to put it back in the camper. But I've got some insulation here, and I'm about to start cutting it up, getting it all ready. Wade's already made sure that every one of the holes are filled and taken care of. So yeah, I'm just gonna get the insulation installed, and that'll probably be all I'm gonna be doing today. But at least we'll have it prepped so we can start cutting the subfloor up and putting it in the camper. Super excited. I guess I'll just start over there.
Sure. Or actually start in the center, and then once you get that, we'll put that plywood down, and you can stand on it to the sides.
So this is going to be uneven, so I'm just going to go from here.
I would do it from the front going back.
Where?
From the front, coming back.
Oh, you want to go this way?
Yeah, just do the 2 center runs, and then I'll lay the plywood down, and then you can do the outside.
Gotcha. That makes sense. You're smart. Okay, I got it. I'm kind of feeling how it's going to go. Yeah. I got the hang of this.
Yeah, it shouldn't take long, really, should it?
No, it's just kind of like me trying to figure out how the process needs to go.
Yeah.
And yeah, the roll doesn't fit fully, so I'll have to cut it the same way, but cut it in half and let it kind of go down this in these bigger portions. But the sides look like it may fit perfect. I'm not really sure. May still have to add more on those too.
Cool.
But yeah, just a little tedious of a process. I think every job I've taken on in the camper has been a tedious process though. I'm letting Wade do all the hard work. I'm just doing the tedious stuff.
I prefer it that way.
The dirty jobs. Or should I just do this and then do the sides on each?
Well, what I would do is I would do that other section like you just did on the
on the inside.
and then I'd go ahead and cut it in half and finish that center section. And then let me put the plywood down, and then you can do the sides.
Yeah, because I'll have to cut in half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I need basically roll this out. Roll it out a little bit. And then, cutting it in half is going to be a thing. Alright, let's see. It's definitely not perfect, but goodness. Still not perfect.
I think it's good enough though. There may be remnants that you can shove down in there.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to do that because I'm gonna have to put some in the sides of those.
Maybe we should have just used
A whole one?
Yeah.
Well, I can use these for the sides. I just don't know if a whole one's too thick. Let's see. We'll just see. Ain't gonna hurt nothing because it'll be used no matter what.
Yeah.
It overlaps a little bit, but it probably just do better just doing it that way, huh?
I think so.
Me too. At least we know it's nice and insulated. just use those pieces for the sides because there's tons of holes. So I'm on my second roll, but the way it looks, we can get away with 3 rolls of this insulation.
Yeah, I'm thinking 3 may do it.
3 may do it without the willows and obviously without the walls and stuff. But yeah, losing daylight, story of our lives. So trying to get this done so we can at least knock this part of the project out. And this weekend we'll start cutting the subfloor and getting it in here, huh?
Yep.
We only had 2 rolls of insulation, but it's fine. We got half of the camper insulated, ready to go. We will start in a couple of days on cutting the wood and laying down the floor. We'll get more insulation and get this thing all knocked out soon, but I'm excited. Like, it looks, every time we get to the next step, I get so excited because it's starting to come back together. We're slowly getting it put back together, so
yeah.
I'm super excited.
I got excited too.
You're excited?
Well, yeah, because it's closer to being done.
Well, so I've mentioned this before, but this is not my, like, we had to do this to make it to what we want it to be, functioning properly. But the exciting part is once we get the walls back in, we added some paint, we put some stuff together, it looks like an actual camper, and we start using it. That's what I'm excited for. I don't know about Wade, but...
Yep.
So we're very close to that point. We have a couple more steps, and then we'll be on the walls. So we're really excited, but yeah. Enough of me rambling. We've got half of the insulation in on the floor, and you'll see us back in a couple of days starting with the subfloor process. So, super excited.
We have another day of camper renovation ahead of us, but today it's something exciting, something I've been looking forward to not necessarily doing, but getting done, and that is putting down the subfloor. And I cannot wait to do this because, to me, in my mind, as soon as this floor goes down, it starts looking more like a camper, in my opinion. So, I've got some products that I'm going to use. I have a product that I'm going to use to lay down and get the template for the curbs, and hopefully make this cutting job on this plywood a lot easier. So, let's get started. All right. So this is the paper I'm using right here. I'm just gonna lay it across like this. Oh! Lay it across, and then I guess just cut it. We'll start there. Oh, that worked out a lot easier. Yes. Okay. I picked the windiest day to do this. There's the paper there. Of course, I've used objects to kind of hold it down. So I'm just going to trace this off and then start cutting it. And fingers crossed. First time works. Well, the first of 4 sections is in, and had full intentions of showing everybody how I put it in, but about 1.5 inches on each side goes up under the wall so that the wall can fasten down into the subfloor. And what I had to do was just cut it the best I could down the center I just used my jigsaw, so I really didn't care if it was a straight line or not. And then wedging it under there, and the best way that I could do it was take a block and a hammer and just hammer the, somebody's dog's on the other side of the fence, but I would just take a block and a hammer, and I just keep hammering it until it was wedged under and all the way up to the front. So hurts big time, and it is hot. So let me show you kind of what it looks like inside. Okay, there's my beauty right there. You can see the cut line right down the center. But I'm happy. This is the first step, and it's done. I will wait until I get all the other sections in, and then I'll go behind and screw everything down. And then we'll go back on top of it with some more plywood, like a 1/4 inch plywood, something thin, but it'll just lay on top. I won't have to wedge under anything. That's it. I'm so glad this one's done. This was the one that was, to me, gonna be the hardest, and it's done. 3 more to go.
We had full intentions on completing the subfloor installation this week, but Mother Nature had other intentions. Thank you guys for following along, and we will see you in the next one.